Welcome to the Downloading Python video. Before we can get started programming, there must be some mechanism or some place where we can write our Python code and have it executed. Now, there are a couple of different approaches we can take. One way would be to find a website online that allows us to write Python code and then have that website be responsible for executing it and displaying the results. A different approach is to download and install Python ourselves onto our local machines and then executing the code ourselves. So we're going to take this latter approach and install Python locally, though each way has its pros and cons. So for instance, by using a website online, there is no need to install. It is a faster way to get started. You don't have to maintain Python, and a lot of other courses will use that approach. However, I think it's better, more professional, more robust, and you'll have more control if you install Python locally. You won't have to be connected to the internet. You'll be able to manage all the files yourselves. And just overall, I think it's just a better way to learn Python is by just installing it yourself on your own machine. Okay, so how do you get Python on your own machine? Well, there are several ways. Again, one way is through the official source, which is at python.org. We're not going to use that mechanism just because it is a little bit more complicated to set up. Instead, we're going to go with Anaconda, which is this all-in-one solution, a more or less one-click solution. And it comes not only with Python, but with several tools to help you program, such as the great Jupyter Notebook, which is a system that we're going to use to do much of our programming, especially in the beginning of this course. All right, so right now we're going to download Anaconda, which comes with Python and all this other great software. And to do that, you go to anaconda.com, and then it will automatically detect your operating system. If it doesn't, you can click on one of these links below, and then you can just click download, and just remember where it is saved. Here there is a downloads folder, so I'm just going to save it in its default location and click save. So that's all you have to do to get started. It is a very large file, so it might take you some time if you have a slower internet connection, but that's where it's going to go, and that's how you download Anaconda, and we'll get started with the installation process in the next video.